Just want to quickly mention the fact that there are two new teams this year, and we're only in the second season, so that's a fantastic development. How difficult was it to get two more, and are the two new owners excited, and do they have a good chance as well?
Well, it's not difficult to get two new owners for the simple reason that the session one or season one was superb. So there was a lot of inquiries. We went through our processes, all independent authorities, and we got the two of the best of the franchises to head the new teams. And I'm sure they're excited about it.
Without question. It's such a privilege to be owning a team in the Mumbai T20 League. But Milind, because of that, of course, we had an auction some time back and the players are once again fairly equally distributed. Do you see it weighing in favor of the older teams, or do you think the new teams have enough of an opportunity to also put up a good show?
I think, Charu, this time what has happened is, after last year's experience, they have realized that which are the better players. They picked their sides well. Most of the teams have picked their sides well. I'm particularly happy to see a lot of youngsters, because this will give them an opportunity to show their wares in this great tournament. And in Mumbai, you know how the competition is. It's going to be a great tournament, I'm sure.
Well, you may suggest there's only one city, yet there will be 160 cricketers approximately. That's about 20 into 8. And this is how they're divided into the groups. 4 teams per group. And that, of course, is Group A. So we've got the Tigers in there, Knights as well. They are the defending champions. And we've got the Strikers and, of course, the Panthers as well. So that's the 2 top teams from each group move on through. And then we'll give you a quick glimpse of Group B, the remaining teams. So Supersonics did very well last year, the Blasters as well. Andheri unfortunately didn't finish too well. And of course, another new team, the Lions, are in Group B. And again, of course, the top 2 teams go through. So plenty of talent without question. But, you know, just a word about the fact that yes, the IPL is a big one, but these leagues, Milind, are so important for the youngsters, particularly, as you mentioned, to showcase that they belong not only here, but at the higher league as well. And what better stage?
Absolutely, because I feel that Mumbai, not too many Mumbai players are in the IPL at this moment. And this league is going to allow them to show, like you said, their wares. And I'm looking forward to some talented youngsters who are here. Let's look at it very closely, because these are the kind of players who are going to take Mumbai ahead. And because this tournament is such a high-profile tournament, their temperament is going to be tested, their fitness is going to be tested. Oh, I'm looking forward to it. I'm quite excited about this Mumbai Premier League.
And of course, ultimately, how is it that you handle the pressure of such a league that really separates the men from the boys? Mr. Iyer, I know the Wankhede Stadium has been very heavily used for the past many months. Yeah. Yet, let's take a quick look at what Rohan Gavaskar thinks about the pitch and how it will behave today for this opening match of T20 Mumbai.
It's season 2 of T20 Mumbai, and we are at the Wankhede Stadium. First game of season 2. Let's see what the curator has in store for us this afternoon. The pitch, according to me, looks a bit dry. There seem to be a few cracks on the surface. I have a feeling spinners will come into play on this surface. You will see as the game goes on, there will be a bit of turn. If I was part of the 2 teams think tank, I'd be guiding more spinners into my 11. Also, this is a day game. Let's not forget that. Sun beating down will have an effect on the pitch. If I was the captain, I'd want to win the toss and bat first.
Valuable inputs, of course. Just get a thought from you two, Mr. Iyer, about the pitch. Not easy for the groundspersons to keep it going, because we're going to be having action here for the next 2 weeks, virtually.
No, it's a professional team, even amongst our groundsmen. And I'm sure when you end this tournament, you're going to tell us, well done. Because the pitch in Mumbai has always been the best T20 wicket in India, I feel. And it will maintain that, despite the heat, despite the time schedules that they had.
Well, I can second the fact about the heat. But, you know, just a reminder, last year the average first inning score was about 168. Now, Rohan Gavaskar suggested that if you win the toss, you should bat first. Let's see what happens, because the very hard-working Mr. Gavaskar was also out there with the 2 captains for the toss.
It's season 2 of T20 Mumbai. It's the first game. We're at the Wankhede. We've got the defending champions Triumph Knights taking on Aakash Tiger. We've got Mr. Dilip Vengsarkar here with us and Aarti Vaidya, match referee. Mr. Vengsarkar will flip the coin.
Heads.
Heads is the call. Dhaval's called heads.
I think it's tails.
It's tails. Surya, you won the toss. What you going to do?
We look to bat first. Looks a very dry wicket out here, and it's very hot as well. And putting runs on the board in the first game and defending, I think that's a better option.
Well, you said putting runs on the board and defending. I'm not going to ask you what your 11 is, but what's the team combination? How many spinners, how many fast bowlers?
No, we are going with proper five bowlers, 3 fast bowlers and two spinners as well. We didn't expect the wicket will be like this, but hopefully let's see how it goes.
Recovered from the celebrations?
Completely.
Good to know. All the best for the game.
Thanks.
Nawal, what would you have done?
We would have batted as well. The wicket looks dry.
Like I asked Surya, what's your team composition? How many spinners, how many fast bowlers in your 11?
We've got five bowlers and 6 batters.
5 bowlers, 6 batters. How many spinners?
2 spinners and 3 fast bowlers.
Well, Surya, it looks like a dry pitch. I think that's the right this thing. All the best for the game.
Thank you.
Well, that's the news from the centre. Surya Kumar Yadav's won the toss and decided that he'll have a bat first.
Well, nothing seems to be going wrong for the Triumph Knights. They are the defending champions. They have early advantage of winning the toss. Of course, Surya Yadav is the big man on campus. But he has the assistance, as he said, of 3 fast bowlers, 2 spinners as well. So Royston Diaz, of course, one of their faster bowlers. Boyer and Patel, Sankar. And that middle order of Parkar, Savant and Shah expected to get them all the runs. Plenty of all-rounders. And Sumit Ghadigaonkar, of course, their experienced keeper. But a lot up to Shikhar Thakur at the top and Surya Kumar Yadav. And of course, their opponents today, a new team, mind you, in terms of ownership, but of course, plenty of experienced players. All eyes will be on Arjun Tendulkar, who was the highest paid or bid for player in the auction held a little earlier. Plenty of attention there. Of course, Dhaval Kulkarni, their skipper. And they have a few other very experienced players. Of course, the Pawar duo will be opening. And they too have 6 batsmen and 5 bowlers. But Milind, do you think early advantage of winning the toss and batting first?
Definitely, like Surya says, that the wicket is dry. But what surprised me most is that he's taken 3 fast bowlers. Because if the wicket is dry, they would have been better off taking a spinner more. But then maybe the faster bowlers can bowl their slower deliveries, the off-cutters, making batting far more difficult. But like to mention, young Arjun Tendulkar, I'm sure his father must be watching him now. I mean, and all eyes are on him because he looks to have a good future. Let's see how he goes. But the other youngsters also that are knocking at the door of Mumbai's cricket, Mumbai might probably need a lot of cricketers. This is the right time. Good toss to win, good decision to bat. And 140, 150 runs would be a good score to have on the board.
Well, the Aakash Tigers on the back foot just because of that toss, but we'll see. They have plenty of talent, of course, new owners, so there'll be lots of excitement as well. Well, we've seen the 2 teams now in T20 Mumbai, and we hope that you will join us on Dream 11 to try and ensure that you pick your own players and see how it goes during the length of the tournament. But so much talent, and of course, the big thing is who will be the next new big star. That's what we've always got our eyes on. Plenty of established stars, but Mr. Iyer, do you feel that, or would you like to name a couple of the players, and we'll, of course, hold you to it at the end of the tournament, some new people who you think are likely to be the big stars now, who we haven't heard from?
A lot many players. To me, all the 180 are talented enough to play for Mumbai. It's who gets a chance. But you look at the chances there that way. Tushar Deshpande should have been in the IPL this year. I think he has a better chance to prove his credentials. We have Parikshit Walsankar, who's the leg spinner, was a hero last year in the finals, but unspoken about.
That's what we want to know, the new big names, because all eyes will be on it, and they need the T20 Mumbai League to showcase their wares. Mr. Iyer, thanks so much. Milind, good luck.
Thank you.
To you and all of us. We're all set for Season 2 of T20 Mumbai. Enjoy the action. Short break for now.
The city of dreamers, the city of super centurions that have ruled cricket. Mumbai is all set for its very own homegrown 20-over cricket magnum opus. The Mumbai T20 is here. We're coming to you live from the cauldron of Mumbai cricket, the Wankhede Stadium. It's the opening clash of this 13-day T20 extravaganza. The inaugural champions, the Triumph Knights, take on the tournament newbies, Aakash Tigers. It's time for hashtag Ekdam Mumbai. This tournament will go across 23 matches over 13 days with 155 players in action. And what better opportunity than this for young Mumbai cricketers who've toiled for years at the Shivaji Park, the Azad Maidan, the Cross Maidans. And here we are at the Wankhede Stadium. I'm Manish Batavia. Crowd slowly trickling in. I'm joined by someone who's torn between his love for Mumbai and Bengal. Rohan Gavaskar alongside. All set, Rohan.
Thanks, Manish. Absolutely right when you say torn between Bombay and Bengal. Bombay taught me all that I know about cricket, and Bengal gave me the opportunity. But this is exciting. This is wonderful. The T20 Mumbai second season. We're in for a treat, aren't we?
Yes, we are. Let's take a look at the lineups. The Triumph Knights won the toss earlier. The defending champions taking on Aakash Tigers. Surya Kumar Yadav. The celebrations perhaps wouldn't have ended, and here he is with another tournament captaining the Triumph Knights Mumbai. Both teams going with two spinners each. Perhaps goes to show that these are going to be pitches that have seen a lot of action on them, Rohan.
Yeah, the pitch looks a little dry. It looks like it might turn a bit. If you look at the Aakash Tigers team, Kaustubh Pawar, Yogesh Pawar, Dora Swami, the wicketkeeper, Akashit Gomel, Arjun Tendulkar, Nehal Khatankot, Shams Mulani, Dhawal Kulkarni, the captain, Siddharth Akre, Anji Plat, and Minad Manjrekar.
The Triumph Knights, of course, before the auctions retained Surya Kumar Yadav as well as Aakash Parkar, who had a strike rate of 200. Here they are, the champions, walking out to bat. We had a thriller of a final. The Triumph Knights beat the Shivaji Park Lions by 3 runs. We were all witness to the magic of the inaugural season, and here we are. It promises to be much bigger, much better. And 2 more teams, Rohan. Just goes to show how successful it was in the first season.
Well, and threw up a lot of stars. Shivam Dubey did exceedingly well in the inaugural season of the Mumbai T20. Suddenly came to the spotlight. Everyone was talking about him. Let's hope this season throws up a few new superstars.
Well, they say the IPL is the audition for India cricket, and T20 Mumbai could be the audition for IPL. The commissioner, Mr. Sunil Gavaskar, also very forcefully said that you need more Mumbai representation in the IPL, and what better opportunity than this?
Yeah, definitely. This is a stage where you can showcase your skill set, showcase your temperament, showcase the ability that you've got. Everyone's watching. A fantastic opportunity. Karan Shah, a left-handed batsman. Dhawal Kulkarni, skipper, will take responsibility. He'll start proceedings.
Man with 500 wickets in first-class cricket, List A and T20s. Dhawal Kulkarni also captained Mumbai for a few games the last Ranji season. One of the 2 retained players for the Aakash Tigers. Alongside him was Shams Mulani, the 22-year-old spinner, played for the Shivaji Park Lions. It's quite hot. It's 32 degrees in Mumbai, 60% humidity. But we're expecting more and more people to turn up. And in case you're watching this at home, what are you doing at home in Mumbai? Turn up at the Wankhede and watch Mumbai's finest in action. Here we are then, just seconds away from the start of the T20 Mumbai. It's the defending champions, the Triumph Knights, taking on Aakash Tigers. Aakash Tigers, of course, represent Mira Arur, Bhayandar, Vasai, Nala Sopara, Palghar, Boisar, Dahanu. There's no corner in Mumbai that doesn't see gully cricket or some or the other form of cricket.
Absolutely. There's cricket everywhere you look around. Now that's what makes Mumbai special. At least in the cricketing fraternity, you've seen what Mumbai's done in the past, in the present. Ranji Trophy champions. "41 times.
Dhawal Kulkarni with the first ball, straight drive. It's good to see Oh, quick single to start off for the left-hander. Karan Shah getting the captain non-strike then. Your father will be happy with that straight bat shot. So what if it's T20 cricket? You can play traditional cricket shots. Nicely played, showing the full face of the bat. No sponsor logo there, doesn't matter. Shikhar Thakur, the right-hander. It will be interesting to see what kind of scores teams come up with here on this pitch, because in the IPL we saw a few high-scoring games. Delhi Capital scored 200 plus on this track. Mumbai Indians chased 170, 180. We saw super over as well. So it will be quite interesting to see how the track behaves. Oh, outside edge. Flies through to the third man region. Adding a single initial nerves, wasn't that, Rohan?
Yeah, nerves. Just got to give yourself a little bit of time, settle those nerves, get a feel of what's happening around you. I know it's T20 and everyone thinks it's got to be slam bam from word go, but sometimes you just got to give yourself a little bit of time.
Not always about khade shots, as they say in Mumbai cricket circles. I remember watching Atul Bedade play for India in Sharjah, and he just stand and deliver, and Mr. Sunil Gavaskar, who's also the commissioner of this league, said, "Oh, these are khade shots." But there'll be more to T20 than just that.
Well, you're talking about Atul Bedade in Sharjah. I tell you, Atul Bedade at the Wankhede Stadium was a sight to behold. He loved playing against Mumbai. I think he's got about 700 or 800s against Mumbai. I need some massive sixes over here.
This time off the back foot through the third man region. Will that be the first four? Yes, it will. The first boundary of the T20 Mumbai for the left-hander.
Yeah, excellent timing. Just punched it off the back foot, Karan. Found the gap, quick outfield. Never in doubt that that was going to be four.
Believe you me, we've only just begun. We'll see a lot of these big shots, nicely timed shots, because Mumbai cricket still insists on playing proper cricket shots, doesn't it, Rohan?
Nope, it doesn't. I think those days are gone. Yeah, I think those days are long gone. You've got to improvise. You've got to move with the times.
Perhaps improvise with the straight bat. 6 so far. One more to go in this over. That debate about where are the glory days of what they call Bombay cricket? Is Mumbai cricket struggling? Are they still a dominant force? They haven't won the Ranji Trophy since 3 seasons. Or where are you on that? We'll talk about that in the next over, the last ball coming up. And I'm going to talk about that with Mr. Milind Rege as well. The Mumbai cricket stalwart sitting alongside, waiting for his stint. Will be on air soon alongside Charu Sharma. In case you've just joined us on Star Sports 3. This is the opening clash of the T20 Mumbai. The Triumph Knights versus the Aakash Tigers, the newbies in this league. Last ball of the over, fuller length, off drive, no run, 6 of the over. Back in just a bit.
Aakash Tigers versus Triumph Knights. Triumph Knights won the toss and decided to bat first. Dry surface. They'll be hoping to get a few runs on board and then get the spinners in play. Dhaval Kulkarni bowled the first over for Aakash Tigers. It's going to be young Tendulkar from the media box end.
It's chosen number 99 has young Arjun Tendulkar. Dhaval Kulkarni has given him one slip. What's he thinking? I've been told he's a feisty young lad. He knows the spotlight is going to be on him. Can't avoid that in these days. What's he thinking, Rohan?
Knowing him, he's thinking of trying to knock back that middle stump. That's what he's thinking. He's an aggressive a young bowler.
4 on the offside in the circle. 1 slip for the left-arm pacer. Right then, Arjun Tendulkar with the first ball. A little bit of room, plays it through the third man region. Not much can be said to Arjun, can there? Because I'm sure there's a lot on his mind already. What would you say to someone like him? Because I'm sure he's got advice coming in from all quarters.
And that's precisely why I wouldn't say anything to him. I mean, he's his own man. He knows what to do. He's a hard-working young lad. Really passionate about the game. And that shows. And the only advice, I think, not me, but anyone who should give him is to be the best that he can be. And that could be anything.
This time down the leg side. Nerves of the early moments.
Well, just coming back to your question in the previous over, Manish, about whether Mumbai's dominance is sort of reclining. I don't think it is. Simply because if you look at the last decade, I'm not sure how many titles, but they've won the Ranji Trophy at least 3 times in the last decade. That's like a 33% success rate in 10 years. Now, to put it in perspective, Bengal, the team that I love, has won Ranji Trophy twice in its history. It's just that Mumbai set its benchmark so high that if you think they won it thrice in 10 years, they're in decline, which I don't think is the case.
In one of those social media videos, Charu Sharma said, Mumbai cricket is essentially Indian cricket. It's really the heartbeat of Indian cricket. And but I often wonder what the difference between Bombay cricket and Mumbai cricket is. That could be an interesting conversation. Arjun Tendulkar, this time slightly wide of the crease, short on length, pulled away, will not go through. The sweeper will cut it off. 8 for no loss for the defending, 9 for no loss for the defending champions. So one key difference between Bombay cricket and Mumbai cricket, apart from, of course, the spelling.
Well, I don't think there's any difference. I think it's the attitude that cricketers living in this city learn from a young age, and that's taught to them. It's a hard school that's taught to them by the seniors when they're 12, 13, 14. I remember getting hammered by some of my seniors when I was the 12th man and walked with drinks onto the field.
This time on the back foot, flies over that fly slip. And the unusual field position that, not the third slip, but a strange, well, what is it? Close in third man's, what is it? Strange position there.
If you're going to be unorthodox with your batting shots, you've got to be unorthodox with your fielding positions as well. But as I was saying, I got hammered because I walked. And they were saying, look, we're doing the hard work here. We're in the sun. You've got to run. All you're doing is sitting in the dressing room. And as a 13-year-old, that was a valuable lesson for me. So it's a hard school. And I think that gets taught to every young cricketer who plays in Mumbai. Whether it's Mumbai, Bombay, it doesn't really matter.
Of course, through this tournament, we'll talk a lot more about the famous Khadus Mumbai attitude. Will the Khadus Mumbai attitude see another layer to it, another dimension to it? It's good to see 8 teams in action, 23 matches, as many as 155 players, and the hashtag we're using is hashtag #IkdaMumbai. You can join us on Twitter as well. And, well, live tweet these T20 games. This time in the air. Will there be a fielder? Lands in no man's land. Slightly short of length by Arjun Tendulkar. End of the over, 12 for no loss. Well, Rod, you would know better. When the ball goes up in the air and doesn't land in the stands, they say it's Kaula Udavla. Is that what it is? Kaula Udavla?
That's only when you're caught. Otherwise, it's 2 runs. It's only when you're caught. Otherwise, it's a good shot. Any shot that gets you runs is a good shot. Whether it's an edge, inside edge, outside edge, One which goes right up. Even if it's dropped and you get a couple of runs, that good shot.
Ane do, as they say.
I'll tell you what, if I had a batsman who got me 80, 90, 100 with outside edges every innings, as opposed to a batsman who got me 30 with fluent cover drives, I'm picking the guy who's getting me outside edges at 80. Beautiful shot for 4. Don't bother running for that.
Well, the drums are out. The party will only get better as we go along. A little bit of room, plays it off the back foot. That'll make his coach happy. So much rests on Dhaval Kulkarni's shoulders. He knows he's got a young 17-year-old in Arjun Tendulkar on the other side. This time much straighter, perhaps overcompensating a little bit. This time down fine leg. The Triumph Knights, the defending champions, 16-17 for no loss. We've seen 2 fours so far.
Just short of length. Last ball of the previous over. Just got enough back to evade that fielder at mid-on.
Change of pace there. Showing his experience, Dhaval Kulkarni.
Yeah, you've got to mix it up. Smashed for 4 of the first, but using his experience, getting his skill set into play over here. And Dhaval again, what a fantastic cricketer he's been for Mumbai.
Stumping it off the back foot. I'm going to find out who KP Mama is. Watching the action, the third over of this inaugural game of the second season. I suspect it's Kaustubh Pawar, who is a part of the Aakash Tigers lineup. Lots of very unique nicknames that crop up in gully cricket, in domestic cricket, in school cricket. What was yours? I know they call you Gava now, but it must have been something more creative in the early days.
Creative, but not for television.
Maybe for digital. We'll try and do a video piece we can put up on the T20 Mumbai Twitter handle. Not a flying start. What kind of score are you expecting, Rohan, on this track?
Well, I think if they get about 160, they'll be quite happy with that. Expecting the spinners to come into play. Looks like a dry surface.